If you want to take your life from ordinary to extraordinary, you must have a vision. Vision is the ability to tell yourself you are going for something big. Vision requires that you set goals also. Goals require to be strategic, specific, and time-bound. Success and failure are predictable. You must have a vision of where you want to go. And when you don't plan, you plan to fail. The most important person is you as a person, and you must grow yourself. Have a vision of your own growth. Know the books you need to read. Know the seminars you need to attend. Everybody is given 24 hours in a day. You are who you are because of how you have spent your time and how you have managed changes from the time you are born. You have to know how to manage your money. So, how you will be 20, 30 years from now depends on the decisions you are making today. A vision that will succeed, you must be very passionate to get it. So any circumstances you go through, anything that comes along your way, it should not kill your vision of where you want to be. Vision is the single most important aspect for living a life with a purpose. So when you are doing your vision, always ask for revelation from God. Be somebody with values. I want you as young people to make impact. When we talk of vision, we are talking of a set goal somewhere, a long-term decision that I want to go to this level in life. And now you sit down and set your goals to get to that destination. I want us to read from the book of Habakkuk. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1 to 3, the Bible says, "The Lord replied, write down the revelation and make it plain on tablets." Verse 3, "For revelation awaits an appointed time. It speaks of the end and will not prove false. Though it is linger, wait for it, it will certainly come and will not delay." This is God who was telling Habakkuk to write down. What I want to tell you is that when you think of a vision, you must put it down in writing. If you want to take your life from ordinary to extraordinary, you must have a vision. You must have a vision of where you want to go. Vision is the ability to tell yourself you are going for something big. When you set out your vision, you are telling yourself, I am going for something big. Write a vision, and it will give you control. When you have a vision, if say, for example, you want to go to Nyeri, somebody trying to tell you to go this direction, you will tell him no, because you have a destination of where you are headed to. And this is the most important thing of a vision, because you will not diverge. You will have control. Anything outside your set vision, you will refuse it. So it's very important you write your vision. It will give you control. Vision is the single most important aspect for a life, for living a life with a purpose. When you set your vision, you will live a life with a purpose, and the purpose is that vision that you have set yourself. As a young person, and as we go on, as a young person, you have a very big advantage now that you have somebody who can tell you how to set up some of these important aspects of life. Because the moment you set up, and as we go on and we see the things you can visualize on, you will find that your life will have like a pattern. You know, it's the way you go standard 1, 2, 3. Because you have a vision of going to standard 8, then you will have a way of managing your life. A vision gives you deliberate focus on your end results when you write it down. You know, when you write your vision down, it will give you and you can know where you are failing and where you are not failing. And I am looking at the reasons why we should have a vision. Vision requires that you set goals also. And what we are saying is that when you say you want to be a professor in 20 years, you have to set goals that will take you through how you will get to be a professor or whatever you want to do. Goals require to be strategic, specific, and time-bound. When you are setting a vision, or when you are setting the goals, you need to be very specific, and you need to be time-bound. You don't set a vision or a goal without a time limit that you will achieve this goal by this time. So it's very, very important when you are setting your vision to sit down and say, I want to be here at this time. I want to be here at this time. I want to have accomplished this. If, let's say, you are a man or a woman, you can set a vision and say, I want to be married at this time. I want to have finished my school at this time. I want to have owned a home at this time. I want to be driving at this time. When you put everything in writing and you trust God, all these things work because you now start working towards a goal. In the companies we work with, we set budgets. Budgets is another form of a vision. You know, you set budgets and you say, this year we will make a profit of 10 million. And you now set goals and you do the strategies, goals of how you will achieve that number. And then you now set the strategies and the times that you will have to have achieved this. When you have a vision, you'll be able to deal with crisis. When something comes outside your vision, for example, we are now having COVID issues and a lot. If you had a vision and you knew where you are going, this crisis, with your vision, you can be able to manipulate how you will go about and come out to your goal. What I am saying, and this is what I'll emphasize, is vision is the destination you are going. And if you have a destination, you will be able to, if you have a vision, vision will help you to set your strategy. And this is why I say many of us want to have good health. You want to have good relationship. You want to have family, good families. But we must have a way, or you must set a vision or a strategy of how these things will happen. Because as I said earlier, success and failure are predictable. And when you don't plan, you plan to fail. Because now that is a plan. When you don't have a plan, you have a plan to fail. So what I am saying is that as young people, when you write to a vision, you are able to deal with challenges, spiritual growth, and every other things that comes along. And vision makes a very positive difference in your life. There is the greatest tragedy in life is living a life without a vision. You are just like floating in the water, no direction, whatever comes. Ukiambiwa sasa avocados are the ones doing well, unakimbia huko. Because sometimes as young people you may wonder, what is it that I need to do? How do I know where to be, how to be? But you can look at people who you as a person consider successful, who you as a person consider a model that you can follow. Are we together?